We'll go through them. Even though we done pre-cleaned a little bit. Okay, we're ready.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Drummer again. 2008 Dodge Charger. A lot of people tell me they got a lot of problems with these cars, tinting and everything over there. But if you look over there, we got a Dodge Charger over there. State Patrol.
Nice boys blue.
We didn't do that not too long ago. So we're going to go into the process of installing the film on the 2008 Dodge Charger. And a lot of times I'm looking at the film, making sure it's in reasonable condition. You might not see everything on the film, but you need to see a lot of stuff so that it's not damaged or anything like that. And there we go. We'll get down here and trim the edge. Always leave a little room. Pull it back just a hair and lock it in so that you can not have a light gap or anything like that on the film. So there, pulling those edges. Here we go. Just the hair. Make sure we lock that in. I'll tap this baby down just the hair. Always make sure we got a good coverage throughout the window. And the top. Ride that line all the way down. Mark that inside. Use this other piece, this other window, as a trimming piece. All we're doing is trimming it, rounding those edges, making sure it's going to have a smooth look and everything. On the other side accordingly. We're going to get in there and clean that window. Everything is about how clean that window is. You saw us earlier as we focus on cleaning. A lot of times you have to really get in there and clean that window. All that, you know, this is 2008. So sometimes you're going to have little stuff, little stickers and things of that nature on that window. We're going to get all that out of it. Here we go. Getting all that out. Always clean those edges of the windows out, around the top, everything like that. All we're doing is making sure anything, any contaminant off of that film. And even though this has felt around it, if you do it like this and make sure it's clean, you won't have a lot of problems. Just wet the edge just a little bit. All down in there. And our little cleaner, bucket of water right here. We'll use, make sure hands clean. Here we go. remove the liner. And so a lot of guys is out there, they say, man, you guys cheated. You took the gaskets out. Yes, we did. Oh, yes, we did. You know it. Well, here we are. This is one of the easiest ways to make sure that car is clean. Then we're just using the little bucket right here. Zoom into the little bucket. You get this little paint bucket, little handy dandy bucket. Keep your fingers clean. And this way you can touch the film and not cause yourself a lot of problems. Then always concentrating on knowing where the film is, the edge of the film and everything. And we're gonna take that film and slide it onto the glass, and then, you know, paying close attention not to touch the edges, keep a minimum contamination. I like this method a lot because we can get in there, we can see the film to the edge and everything, and squeeze it off, and I have a lot of problems. Lock it in, always starting in that middle, locking that baby in. If you do that, film will look pretty. Because that's what we want. We want it to look pretty. You know, we want the customer to be happy. You don't want a lot of contaminants in there. You don't want to be explaining a lot of things that should be avoided. With the whole
clean cut
was done properly. So we'll do there. And it's one of my little favorite tools. We'll go and get those edges, even there. We'll get those. Now, we're ready to bump that baby up. Believe it or not, without having to shrink the window, a whole lot of little dum-dum things, we got this window in.
Oh yeah. It's good right there.
Okay, that's one down. We're ready to move to that next window. Anything you see in there, you can get that out of there. Just one down. This, I want to make sure that it's laying down properly. You can always put a little heat on the bottom. But this method saves you a lot of having to do a lot of heat on the windows and everything. And that window is pretty much ready. Then you'll always making sure our tools are clean. You get in there, anything that you didn't get to see, and that window is pretty reasonably clean. Anything that you didn't get, go back in there, get it on out of there. Just use this, clean it, look around it, make sure you're ready to roll. Now, repeat the process. This is the rear window of that same type car. Get that out of there. Anything that you see coming up, squeeze all that down. But this is a great way to do this car without having to spend a lot of time heating the windows. And like I say, you always have to look over the film, ensure that you got a clean sheet of film. And then you minimize a lot of the
complications.
Complications just by doing that. And I always try to keep your little cutters in the same spot so you know where they are. And even a tool bag can get kind of big because you say, man, I know I put that knife in there. Goodness, where is it? I always make sure the film is in a good, safe position. Now we got that. We're going to lock this baby down. Always lock it down in the middle. I'm going to trim this. We always want to make sure the smoother down lines are, the better everything is. And then we're going to always cheat a little bit because we're going to bring it over just a hair. That way we never get a light gap. We're going to do the same thing over here. Bring it on down. And we're going to do the same thing down here. We're going to ride that bottom all the way down to the edge. I always try to throw my film inside the car. A lot of times people throw it all over the place. If you slip and fall, it's not going to be a nice day. And then you slip and end up bumping yourself into the car. You not want to put a dent in the customer's car. Trust me.
Lost twice.
So here we go. Now we're going to ride the top of the window. And we'll always try to get a smooth all the way to the edge. You don't have to get all the way to the edge, but if you get like right there, pull away, right there and pull away, you can do all the other finessing right inside the car. Now, all this stuff here, you can trim any little excess and that's going to make it look better. All that. One thing about a charger, I think I did this one time before, I always remember where the top and the bottom part of the film is. Because you can, trust me, it started looking alike, you know. So is that the top? So this is the top. So you lock that, and you're going to go right inside and start cleaning.
Okay. It's not playing.
There you go. Sometimes you got to get up close and personal and make sure you get all these dirt and contaminants off of this glass. There you go. And I'll take my little favorite tool, get a lot of that out of there. That's going. Those edges down. You can never be too clean on the windows. Clean them babies. Clean them, clean them, clean them. You'll see stuff. Your stuff just shows up. You know what that was. And just rinse it down. There we go. Now, we're ready for the big install. A lot of times I do a paranoid wash on the outside, make sure no contaminants are there. I'm going to pull that liner back. Rinse it down a little bit.
That's pretty good.
We're going to rinse our little fingers off. any little contaminants we got there. One of the best investments you can get. Because then you come in there and test the film. You're not worried about fingerprints and all that type of stuff on that film. Then you get in there and taking our time, lowering the one hand into the side, gradually doing it, getting the other side in. If you do this and you take your time, you won't get any felt in there.
I see.
If you get in a rush, guess what's gonna happen? You get a lot of felt. Customer's not gonna be happy. You wanna get that money. Here we go. Got that baby locked in. Now I always do a paranoid check to make sure I got good enough coverage on both sides. Then I'm gonna start right in that middle, lock her on in, hit both sides, hit it, get all that in there.
Okay.
And then pump that baby up. And if you notice, we got a good edge around the top. And I'm gonna do the same thing, make sure my edges are locked in there. On this side, bump it up. There we go. We got another window that's in there. And you notice we didn't have to use any heat to do this. Now, of course, there are some times you're gonna have to use some heat. We were fortunate to be able to take these gaskets out, save ourselves a lot of time. Any heat that I got to use, I'm using it for just to finesse the window. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the installation. You got two doors, and then you can always do the little paranoid clean. Make sure clean off. Look in there and make sure everything's laying down accordingly. That's the doors on a 2008 Dodge
Charger.
Thank you, sir.
All right.